All right, let's get to the next project here. We're gonna go back to a TV series, and this one is very interesting because it actually puts one of the previous projects on hold, and that is Waller. Amanda Waller, Viola Davis's Amanda Waller is officially getting her own TV show, and the big deal here is that it is putting Peacemaker season 2 on hold for the moment. Doesn't mean it won't be made, but it is currently being put on hold. And the thing here is that both Peacemaker, let me just read this real quick. With Gunn focused on Superman Legacy for the foreseeable future, season 2 of Peacemaker has been put on hold. Instead, the team Peacemaker will be appearing alongside Davis as a continuation of that show, which ended with Waller's daughter outing Task Force X and Waller's role running it to the world. Excuse me. That was very confusing. And a big thing here for people who saw that Doom Patrol was canceled by HBO Max, the writer of Doom Patrol is actually writing the series. So
I'm happy to hear that.
That is a very, very cool thing there. And Peter Safran went on to say that they are crushing it. And it's just the greatest show ever, is what James Gunn said. So, look,
sorry to add to yours. I don't know if it will, because I was going to say, is it say that in there? I heard this is basically like, it's not entirely, but like it's like almost like the 1.5 in between 1 and 2 of Peacemaker.
Well, I would imagine they're doing Peacemaker at some point. So yeah, you can probably say that it's the 1.5. It's going to be an espionage type show.
Yeah.
Spy espionage type show. And with them saying that Team Peacemaker will appear, it very much feels like the civil war between Avengers Age of Ultron and Avengers Infinity War, you know?
Yeah. It when I heard it and heard that, it gave me very much like Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett back to Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's probably what you're saying.
Peacemaker, Waller.
I think so too. I'm bringing
up Jane's not a full-on reboot then, basically.
I was going to bring up Jane's comment here. Do you think that being that the Peacemaker characters are still around the Suicide Squad might be canon still? I mean, at the moment, Jane, I'll say yes, but the Flash could change everything. Yeah. I don't know. Like, these characters that we're going to be seeing, like in the Waller show, could be different versions of the characters we met because of what happens in the Flash.
Yeah.
Not to say they're variants, because variance isn't a thing, but the Flashpoint paradox, which is what the Flash is based off of, has to do with time travel, and it changes choices of those characters. So the Waller that we know may be different based on the choices she makes because of the time travel that the Flash does.
Basically,
it's like all confusing.
Rewrites history, right? Like,
yes.
It's still that same person, but their history changed.
They're not variants. It's the same exact character, but their history and their life changed based on the choices that were made by other people and themselves. So, I mean, look, what I expected.
Or she might have a different hairstyle or something, you know?
Yeah, I expected this just because I think
you're an idiot if you just want to recast Viola Davis, who absolutely.
Well, that and she's seen as kind of like the golden piece of DC. She is used in as much things as possible, and she was in Suicide Squad, then she was in Black Adam, then she was in the Suicide Squad, and then she was a Peacemaker. Like, she's popping up all over the place.
She's there, Nick Fury.
Yeah, and it makes sense. And James Gunn doing Peacemaker and James Gunn doing the Suicide Squad, it just made sense. It's a bummer that Peacemaker's being put on hold, but yeah, I mean, it's not surprising.
I'm not too concerned with Peacemaker 2 being put on hold because I think you're going to get a good amount of people from Peacemaker jumping into Waller, especially like the daughter. I would imagine.
Vigilante, come on.
I know that's honestly
he's the best.
I want him more than to see him again sooner than I want Peacemaker. So yeah, I'm down. I'm optimistic. You're an idiot if you're gonna bet against Viola Davis in any capacity. So even if the movie's crap, she's gonna be fantastic. So
it's kind of like keeping J.K. Simmons like in the Spider-Man movies. Like, who cares? Like, just
put him back.
It's just that good.
It's that good. Who cares?
It's just that good. Yeah,
that's a great comparison, Jacob.
Yeah. Which, anyways, I'm okay with. Like, it's Viola Davis. Like, she's so good in that role and intimidating. Like, I think, like I just get instantly intimidated when she pops up on screen. I'm like, uh-oh. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't mind it. We'll see. It's
Yeah.
basically Peacemaker season 1.5.
Yeah, and note, this is the second project that will be released for DC, which leads me to believe that Creatures, Commandos, and Waller will both be early 25, late spring 25, before Superman in July of 25.
I have a feeling they're gonna go TV show movie for the year.
Well, no, we know the first two are Creature Commandos Waller.
Oh,
They said that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah. So it's Creature Commandos, Waller, then Superman are the first three officially. And Creature Commandos is animated, so maybe that comes out fall of 24, and then Waller is spring of 25 before Superman. But either way, the first three that we're getting are Creature Commandos, Waller, and then Superman Legacy.